so much. Friends, once again, I welcome all of you on this platform for today's session. Uh, See, business is such organization, what you saw just now, okay, which is engaged in so many activities, comprises systems and processes. So we need to have various skills and knowledge to run the business successfully. So before, if you want to gain knowledge and if you want to have a skills, definitely you have to be in a business, right? So if you want to be in a business, then only you can make it. So myself, CB Katraba, the director FIIP, I'm happy to introduce the guest speaker today. So today's speaker is Dr. Popatrav Mohite. Uh, Sir, warm welcome to you on behalf of FIIP, and friends, join me to welcome Dr. Popatrav for the session. Before I hand it over to him, I would like to say a few words about him. As mentioned here, he has done his doctor degree in from CWU internationally in behavioral science and business mentoring. He's a great mentor. He is into different categories of businesses. He is a certified business mentor by Global Mentor USA and City and Guild London BYST. He is a specialized in industrial psychologist and a core business researcher. So since last more than 40 years, he has been giving guidances to very many entrepreneurs, businessmen, and professionals. Okay. So he has started his own venture called Creative Minds Mohite Associates, where he had focused on various professionals and personal verticals. So he has already guided around more than 1 lakh entrepreneurs across the globe. He is doing this mentorship and coaching globally. In fact, he also started his CMMA's Dr. Mohite's Business Life Mentoring, dedicated exclusively to business and life mentoring and startups. He has created a cluster network of more than 1,000 business mentors. He himself has developed more than 1,000 business mentors. His mission is to mentor more than 10 lakh aspirant businessmen in the field of education world and other categories to inculcate professionalism into the motto of keeping progressive together. So with this versatile and vast knowledge and skill and talent, so here is Dr. Popatrav Mohite to take the session for the day. So over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Katrabas sir. Thank you very much for your kind introduction. Friend, without having other process, let me thanks all of you for having a wonderful present. And I'm very happy that you all are here to know further what basically learning today for you. The first area which we are going to highlight you, willingness to take a risk. So friend, before going to this particular presentation, I would like to have more and more practical. And yes, that's what I believe in. So can you think on, friend, your business is for national perspective or social perspective, economical perspective, global perspective? It is a time to think that your business is for what? While starting a business, everybody is having his own area of thought process that why he wanted to start a business. Obviously, earning, financial strengthening, becoming richer, and moreover. But there are few other entrepreneurs. There are few business people who think differently. What they think differently? They think differently about social enhancement, about economical concern enhancement in that area where people still are hungry. So there are a number of businesses. So my request to everyone, can you think about your business from national perspective? If you do so, further, I would like to request you to think on Do you stay in a business to which is useful for the nation's profit? Obviously, everyone is basically making it, but does your business support comprehensive development of nation need to be focused? Where, let me tell you one thing, people give businesses, friend. Nobody gives, but people gives businesses. And let me tell you, friends, FIIP is one of our platform which we give businesses to people. So before going to the thought process, what is your DNA of your business? If you don't know your DNA, if you don't know what is my DNA, so friend, business is a great lake, very big lake. You can fish anywhere. Means when you go in a lake to have a fishing, you put your concern mess and you can collect the fish. But let me tell you one thing very important about your business. The business is very huge on this platform. So wherever you want to do your business, like a fishing, you can do anywhere. But you must think of problem solving approach, and there must be a radical surgery as and when required. And for that, can you think on that? You work on humility, nobility, and how is your human approach? So friend, how you face the crisis and how you are going to develop your business in that one. With this few thought process, I'm going to talk on that first area where basically we have basically put in front of you willingness to take risk. What actually this? What does that mean? And how that willingly, as you and me, all our entrepreneurs are here, what we are doing? Risk. Risk लेते तो हैं हम. We take risk. Like in what way the risk? So friend, whenever you and me take a risk, there are a number of factors. Your personality, what kind of your self-esteem altogether, how you are investing your, especially the experience. So investing experience, financial security, inclination to independent thinking and resilience is the bottom line of willingness to take a risk. Where do you stand here? Yes, I have seen the number of questions are there where I'm going to be, answer each and every question more elaborately, where you can gain today a lot while leaving this platform. Let me tell one thing important. All business leaders, you are here. What is actually? Business leaders, you have to accept the risk as a cost of opportunity and innovation. When you're talking about this particular thought process, as a business leader, you and me should accept the risk as a cost of opportunity and innovation. And that is the risk. People say that I started business and I'm doing the business, but my business is not running. I have this problem. I have these issues. Yes, but are you taking a risk? Even managing a manpower is also the great, challenge today. And altogether, when you are going to talk about that person, that how we are taking that particular opportunity, how we are capitalizing that opportunity, and are we innovating that altogether? This is very important word which I am talking here, opportunity and innovation, friends. It means if you are a business leader, then I'm very openly want to tell you the one thing and very bluntly that if you are a business leader, are you updated yourself? Are you upgraded yourself? If you so, yes, then they know it can't, even they will not think something different. But let me tell you one thing, friends, if you will not accept the risk that you are taking, you might fail. So taking a risk is a fundamental of every business. I need not to tell about this because you all are the business people and you are taking number of risks and you have been taken altogether. And today you are still going through the risk. I know that, but how to handle that risk that we are going to have more after this particular my presentation. We'll talk much more about that altogether. So the level of risk may be lessened. However, if you make all possible calculations and evaluate which option are best for proceeding before the next step. So that is what willing to take a risk. We are not calculated, sometime, we go in our own smartness you can say that over-esteem of thought process, and you say, oh, chalta hai, kya hota hai? Hoga, nothing to worry. Chalta hai approach and attitude is not at all in a business mind. While going towards the thought process, let me put very, very important thought process here, which is required for you and me, every business leader, every business entrepreneur. You, when you're taking that risk, you have to take that leadership in such a way where you can create a different dimension of that. So I will go to the next, my thought process. So this is what willingness to take a risk. Next slide, please. This is very, very important. Extraordinary value creation. A friend, when you are in the business and you want to have that business for value in sense of money and value in sense of other concern area, what you are adding of value to your customer, to your internal stakeholder altogether, and vice versa society. So friend, when you're talking about this, how you are going extraordinary for creating a value in your own process, turning your labor. That is what the problems are facing nowadays, labor issue. There is a labor issue, I know that. But have you done the value creation with that? When labor will be there, I will quote some of my case studies here also, because to whom I'm basically mentoring, those people are having a very strategical thinking process, because we work more and more situational approach. Friend, unless and until you and me will not work with the situational leadership style, will not be successful. So whenever you want to have the value addition, so value addition will be only possible, for example, when farmer growing the crops, workers building something in the factory, as well as other intangible goods like a computer code and creativity ideas, these all are concerned creativity, and that is nothing but the adding the value in someone's life. Technological perspective, food, health perspective, altogether, even doctors, they are doing the great, basically the value addition in that line of understanding. Right, guys? So going ahead with the thought, let me put one thing. After my explanation, I will accept each and every question of you, friends. So my request to all of you, be with us. And when you are adding a value, are you thinking of your customer? When your customer comes to you, whatever you are doing business, you may be doing training business, you may be selling some product, you may be caring, you may be in the hospitality industry, you may be in healthcare, whatever your business, irrespective of your business, are you thinking that how customer feel? So become a customer yourself. Be a customer yourself. Then you will understand really you are adding the value in your business or not. You have to put in your shoes of others. Then you only come to know that way. So you have to submit high quality work. Whatever you are bringing to society, whatever you're bringing through your concerned organization, it may be service, it may be product, it may be innovations, whatever you are to bring to research, is it a high quality work? If it is high quality work, really you are putting everything to that people who really needed your basically the quality thought process. If it is that, so friend, yes, you are worthy in that line. So make a unique product. Excuse me. And I'm talking about the unique product. What that unique product? Unique means that very, very compatible and nobody can compete it. Means your USP should be qualitative. So have you thought on that, your USP? If you thought on that USP, the thing will be created in that manner, otherwise no. So friend, when I'm talking from this perspective, let me put another thought process here, that encourage a faster production. You have to create a more and more your faster production according to the need of that particular society. You have seen in a COVID-19, during the COVID-19, you and me basically, basically faced a lot of issues. And that lot of issues wherever we basically face, excuse me. So those lot of issues when we face, what happened? The mask which were required, PPE kit. So altogether, it was a higher, faster production in those times. So what is a value added in the life? The healthcare perspective in that life. So friend, adjust your marketing strategy. You know what happened? Everybody is going with a number of concern methodology of the marketing. But let me tell you one thing. Today, digital platform is a very fantastic platform. And this platform is going to pay a lot to you. One of my friends, just before this program, I was discussing with him, and he has also joined this program. I'm very happy that he's with me today. That digital platform is making, a mad to the customer in sense of you are generating your business very easily, because the only easiest tool to reach every corner of the world is a digital. So how you are making your adjustment of your own marketing thought process. So here we are going to have a lot of thought process in time to come. Then I will definitely go with the more and more questioning. So ask right question to yourself. Am I really adding the value in that line or not? And first of all, become an expert. My request to all of you, friend, train yourself, upgrade yourself, and make yourself more master. Whatever you are doing in the business yourself in that line of understanding, no problem. You can make yourself master yourself. Unless and until you are not master yourself, you will not survive in the valuation process. Because valuation required upgradation. That is what I believe in: learning, unlearn, and relearn process. So friend, focus on what you can do the best. That is the first beautiful thing I want to tell you. Whatever you are doing today, whatever your production is there, some are in a healthcare approach, some are in a basically manufacturing pharmaceutical thought process, in some are in Ayurveda. Really what you wanted to, what is your customer? Your customer, you have focused already. So everybody is here who are basically listening me and watching me, they have their own customer. But really, have you thought on the customer care perspective? Have you thought the taste of the customer? And therefore, I requested you that when you are adding the value, you have to show the value to your customer. You have to show the courtesy and genuinely thank you to your customer. Gratitude should express by you. And you see what happened, there are types of basically business people, they are doing fantastic thing because they are doing B2B business. When they are doing B2B, they are least bothered about the B2C. But my request to all of you, even though you are a B2B or a B2C, always tell what you are thinking of them. Always tell what you are thinking of them. This is a very, very important thing which I want to tell you guys, because you are adding the value to your customer. And further, you have to listen, listen, and listen. Then you remember what problem is today is with our young entrepreneurs, and even the last 20 years, 30 years, they are doing the businesses. They don't listen. Yeah, this is the biggest problem of business people today. They say that मुझे मालूम है ना वो क्या बताने वाला है यार, क्या उसके सुनने का है, वो सुनने के लिए हमें इधर है क्या, हमने 30 साल 20 साल क्यों ऐसे ही खराब किया है. So we have not wasted our time. But let me tell you one thing, friend. World is changing. World is drastically changing. New dimensions are coming on the front of us. Challenges are new there over, and the customer is changing. That is not what the customer you had earlier. Today the customer is totally different. It is not what you think that ये कि हमारी जागीर होती थी, कभी-कभी ऐसे कुछ business थे, वो मोनोपोली थी उनकी, लेकिन आज there is no monopoly. If you are a branded personality with your thought, with your value, with your concerned product sense, with your pricing sense, with your delivery sense, with your service sense, yes, then people will definitely accept you. So that's not one side. There are a number of parameters. Okay, excuse me. Always tell your customer, your concerned buyer, the truth of your product. Mostly I have found in the marketing is a business of lying. Sorry, business of truthful communication. Even I believe whenever I'm talking to my customer, I believe I talk the truth to them. They say, hey, sir, the price would be higher than that. People are deceiving in the market. Let me tell you, everyone here, business people, my humble request to all of you, earn that whatever you wanted to earn by proper, truthful, and honest manner. You are going to gain it because you are made for that. If you are honest with your product, if you're honest with your service, if you're honest with your concern thought process, yes, you are going to make a miracle in your business. So tell the truth about your product. Tell whatever that you have. And here we are missing some time. We hide sometimes. Let me tell you one thing now, everything is a transparent. Even if you go in any hotel, the kitchen is open. What is that? The truth. That is what I want to say you. The value, the customer is understanding. My food is preparing in a proper oil. My food is prepared in a proper hygienic. That's what. A simple example. Is it like you for you if you have to think in that line? So you are acting on their feedback and you tell, yes, whatever the feedback we are receiving, even we all are here today, we receive the feedback. We are humbled to know what's wrong with us because no one is perfect, neither you nor me. So what we have to do is number one, friend, you have to show a very, very appropriate communication, understanding the feedback of the people. And one thing I will tell you will have to appreciate the people's communication. And that is the biggest thing we are failing, understanding the people's communication. And one thing, whenever people meet you, greet them. And you'll say, oh, we are none of our business to greet okay, over that activity. Even though people are not taking follow, follow up is very, very important. And when I'm talking about this follow, let me tell you one thing that how you can add values, how you can add the values in your product, service, and whatever you're doing the business. Number one, you have to convince your customer. If you are really making that product more understandable to your concern, the buyer, you must basically think your particular value creativity by branding perspective. What you are basically speaking about the market, what you people should accept you, respect you, and regard you what the quality you are going to give in that line. Really, the quality is really the quality of that thought process. Really, what you basically say, it is that way because people are cautious today. People will not see, they will footfall. When will it increase? It will increase then only when you are consistent with your quality and what the design today, why design has taken a new dimension in the business. There are design experts are there. Why the same automobile is not the repeated. Why the Bajaj earlier had the only one that Bajaj, Hamara Bajaj, but today the Bajaj has changed drastically. Why? Design. The customer has changed the test. All youth having that different approach. The design is not basically the research and innovation of that particular industry, but it is a customer test, friend. Let me tell you one thing. If you are really interested to understand what actually the design is nothing but a design is your cost cutting, cost holding, and design is the fundamental thing of your business earning. Business profit is in design only. So I know that those who are master here, they can understand me. Even I will share if you have any question in. And you have to have your USP. If you have USP, yes, then you can do the things in that line. Otherwise, you can't do that thing. So this is very, very important, friend. And my next point is, yes, please. Next slide. Yeah. This is very, very important. Yeah. Persistent. Yeah. This is what you have to stick up with the conflict when there is a fight. I'm very proud of everyone. During the COVID, we were really persistent in the conflict. We tried our level best. Whatever may happen, we'll overcome from this problem. Yes, and that you and me survived. But yes, our closer, dearer one, nearer one left us. We can't do anything. But let me tell you one thing, friend. If you are persistent with your quality, again and again, I will come with that. If you are allowing your product to be more acceptable in the market, you have to again adhere with your proper, honest communication about your product. There may be difficult condition. Even today, you may be facing some difficult condition. Yes, friend, I know that. Some are here who are facing a lot of problem. Why they are facing a lot of problem? And let me one thing tell you, you don't have the proper mentor. You don't have the proper guru to guide you. And you say that, अरे मैंने 30 साल की जो business की है, मेरे को क्या जरूरत है किसी की? दोस्तों, that is what I'm telling you. You yourself become a mentor. Your experience will tell you that what you want to be in that line. So you have to admire everything with yourself, but you have to have the proper pursuing of your whatever that quality job, quality product, quality service. And here you will have to raise every now and then, friend, that particular expectation, that where, how you can live yourself, you can remain in the competition. Because if you go in a, especially in a restaurant, there are number of restaurants, but why we choose someone? Because the quality, because the service, because n number of concerned facilities where you feel that yes, this is what for. So are you ready today, business people? You are going to have, you may be going through, problem. I know that you are going through problem, but it doesn't mean that the problem is permanent. The problem is a permanent, then I will tell you, you are not having the persistence. Why? Because you don't want to change yourself. Changing yourself is the only the fundamental thing which will definitely make a sense of understanding altogether and making altogether to go with that particular application of the thought process. So let me tell you what further very, very important thing is that what way you are going to do that altogether, how you can handle these all particular the challenges. Number one thing I tell you, talk to your team, talk to yourself and focus on your own behavior and own your personality. This is the very, very important, friend. Let me tell you one thing. If what we do, we are not focusing our behavior. We'll have to. You may be saying that, why should we are doing business? No, my dear. You are not doing business. You are driven by business. So if you want to do the business should not driven you. You should driven yourself with a proper way, your business as you want. So friend, listen carefully again. I will tell you when you want to have with the proper understanding. In listening, excuse me, listening, listen your wife, listen your husband, listen your family, but listen the voice of business mind. Listen the voice of experienced business mind. This is very, very important. Then you can manage, you can overcome from that. You have to prioritize what is the problem, So develop the plan to work in every difficult situation, and you follow through every plan. And we are not making the plan. This is the biggest problem, that we never prepare the plan. We think that we are making the plan. Even one of my very close friend, he is still working with his planning, but not yet even able to submit the information. Why? Because he's caught up with his all thought process of every day. He's not coming out from his day-to-day activity. What is this one? Failing in a plan is nothing but the failing in the business. So build your success by making the sense of the business altogether. Further, I want to tell you that when you are pushing yourself continually, you will really become a great person. And every adversity gives an opportunity to survive in the business. That is what I believe. I will give more and more question and answer in very short. I'm going to have just nutshell thought process in front of you, where you can understand that what we basically intended here to communicate you very honestly, because that timing is very important for all of us. But let me tell you the next slide, please. Yes, sir. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah, adaptability. Okay. So friend, so adaptability is what actually, now you have seen this, the very beautiful picture. The picture speaks that, how this particular small animal change its color. So you have to be in your business too. How do you improve yourself in business inside? So let me tell you one thing. Help your business to adopt the change. You all together understood in the COVID-19. And whenever the recession is there, yes, we adopted the change. Improve your business operations. If you are having some problem, your production is not going in appropriate manner, you are not meeting the customer need, you will have to plan in a proper manner with the business operation. So develop new product, develop your new services, but adopt a new business model
where you can reach your customer in a time. So have the target new customer. If you say that I don't have a business, so friend, it is a simple thing. Adapt. Where is your customer? Find out the market, and then you will come to know that yes, here is my customer. Let me tell you, your customer will not be consist, but he will consist then only when, as I told you, how you are willingly to take a risk and how you are basically accepting and persisting altogether with the challenge time. So how to develop yourself in this adapted particular thought process? Learn to embrace the change every moment, whatever that comes in your life and in my life, right? So keep an open mind, accept what is there. Okay, even your worker will tell, sir, this do this way, don't do this way. Accept it. And this is adaptability is required to every business leader. So one thing I will tell you, little bit, maybe you saying that how you are talking, Mohite, leave your ego at the door. If you leave your ego at the door, you are a successful business person. There is no second thought to talk about that way. If you are going with your ego, I'm sorry, you are not going to be adaptable. And you should practice your mindfulness altogether. If you are going to mindfulness altogether, yes, you can push yourself out of every comfort zone and you can accept the things in that direction where you can make the marvelous process into that way. So friend, I hope that you are getting that what is adaptability. Adaptability is not something which is, okay, I will accept it. What you have to accept? Must you understand that? So you have to image of your business in that line, because changing business is every time and now. It is not going to stop, friend. Whatever services you were giving last 10 years, it is not now. Everything is changed. Why it is changing? Because customers' taste has changed. So let me tell you one thing again, very, very important thing when you are talking about this adaptability. So changing in basically the circumstances, environment, as you know, we have faced a lot of issues, even local level, state level, and national level, and global level. So businesses are having a lot of challenges, which are hidden challenges. So you as a business person should be more and more appropriate in that. So you have to adopt the change. When you're adopting the change, is nothing but you are making your business successful. There is, you have to change the process, you have to update the process, and you have to update your work environment. It is a very generic what I'm talking now, but I'm going to address each and every question of you very shortly. Next slide, please. Yes, diversity for discovery and innovation. Let me tell you one thing, this is a very, very important area. How does diversity contribute to innovation in business? That you may be thinking now. Diversity is bound to come. So friends, when I'm talking about the diversity forces creativity, every diversity is really pushing at creativity, and that you are a creative. If you are in the diversity, on the process of diversity, yes, you are a creative person. So we need to generate the best ideas from our people, from all levels, whatever in your company, organization, and friends, and you'll have to incorporate them into the business practice. So it is not one, there are a number of things. I will take case to case even. When you will ask question, I will answer each and everything. And please bear with us. I know that at a time, whatever I'm talking today, it is the very, very important topic, which is because your survival of this practice in the market, the topic is there. So anything, whatever you're talking about, the diverse and inclusive workforce is a really crucial. I know that problem of manpower. So what you have to have the encouragement to your employee, and what altogether that we will very shortly I will answer to everything. Again, business to business it is vary. Let me tell you one thing, it is not fixed. It is not that basically the arithmetic or the formula is there. Business to business, situation to situation, altogether solution is different. So you have to have a frequent communication. If you want to bring diversity, you bring always frequent communication. And your frequent communication will be the key of achieving whatever you want to bring, the transparency and openness in your entire organization, friend. If you do that all together, yes, friend, you can make a wonderful thing in that line. So you have to lead by your own example. So I will tell you that in a nutshell, that the ability to recognize, appreciate, and live without a bias in a society full of diversity are of every increasing importance, both at the workplace as well as in daily life. So that is what you will have to go with, that improving diversity altogether is key in your life in that line. When I'm talking about the innovation, innovation is need of every day. It's not something that is someone will innovate and wait for 10 days, 15 days, 1 month. Those days are gone. In IT, within a fraction of second, innovations are taken place, because the more facilities whatever we are giving, the more and more innovation taking place. But in other product, okay, you can do after 1 year, 2 year, according to the taste of your customer. So there should be a variety. Unless and until you not bring the innovation through the variety, you will not survive in the market. There is no any kind of philosophy, friend. You know, everyone is basically selling the same wine, but their design of the bottle is a different. Their basically tagline is a different. Their service concerns is a different, and that is what very, very important altogether, friend. I hope that you are, whatever you are, I'm talking, you are gaining that thing in that line of history. So when I'm talking the innovation, inclusive behaviors, maximum innovation, you must basically put yourself in that line. So what actually the company's ability to embrace inclusive leadership. So your leadership should be transparent and people should understand. Excuse me. And second, when you want to successful as an innovative thought process leader, you can be successful in the market. Then let it be market is challenging to you, or market is making you something really challenge to all of you. So I'm very happy to tell you guys, you see, unless and until you will not take a proper smart decision making approach and attitude, you will not able to increase your profit and productivity. If you're not able to reduce the rates of the employees turnover, improve that particular reputation of your business in the market, you are not going to have the proper diversity in your business. So this is very, very important. So friend, now I'm coming to the lively question and answer, because our time that way concern in that way, we will talk in that line of this report. Thank you very much. I'm sure that whatever I put, everything you reach to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Popatrav. Wow, what a session. Okay. It was a great insight. In fact, what I can say, friends, doctor has nicely put up 5 elements in front of you. Why you have to be in a business. The first one is a risk, right? Then there is a value. Then, right, the value proposition. Then if you manage the risk, if you manage the value, right? If you manage the innovation, if you manage the change, and if you manage your discovery, definitely that will help you to progress in your business. Okay. So before I hand over to doctor for question and answer session, I would like to share a few things. You understood by this time what is this FIIP, Federation of Indian Industries and Professionals. If you would like to get connected with FIIP, okay, we have got 2 kind of membership. The first membership is business spot. Okay, next slide, please. So the next slide, please. So if you want to connect with FIIP, we have got a primary membership platform that is called Business Spot. Could you please show the link for connecting through Business Spot? Mr. Navnath ji? Yeah, no, business spot. So you can just take the screenshot of this slide where business spot. Okay, this is a platform where there's a primary level membership is there to connect with FIIP. You can just scan through this QR code and complete the formalities. The bigger platform is next. The bigger platform is network platform, which enables you. It is a main platform for connecting to FIIP. It will not only allow you to attend these regular webinars or seminars. You will have a one-to-one business meetings. You will have an opportunity to participate in business events, participate in exhibitions, even to become a core member for this particular platform, because FIP is going to work in very many sectors of this industry. So industry itself has got so many sectors: agriculture, education, like construction. So all kind of platforms we are going to work into. So depend upon your expertise, we will definitely would like to have you on a core team also. So whoever connects to this network platform, they will have an opportunity to become a core team members. Okay. So not only networking, not only getting referrals, not only getting promoting your business on this platform, you will have an opportunity to learn, enhance your competence and your capabilities. So that is the beauty of this platform. Okay. Next. So next week, similar to industry related topics, we have got some social responsibilities towards, okay, to serve to for society. And for this, we conduct a series of programs under this platform called Navavurja. So our fifth session for under Navavurja will be importance of value education in child development. Okay. So stay tuned for this next topic on 29th October at 7 p.m. Okay, which will give an insight for value of education in child development, which is a very, very critical and crucial topic for all of us as a parents, right? We would love to grow our children in a nice way, to have their own career, their own profession. Of course, children are the future of the country. Okay. So this is our next session. Now over to Popatrav. I will throw this house open for question and answer. So you can raise your questions, right?
Yeah. Anyone can
Doctor
ask
will
the
be-
question. They
Doctor
can
will be very
put
happy
in the
to
chat
answer.
box or they can ask directly. No issue.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
raise your hand. You can raise your hand and ask directly. You can chat. You can put your question in chat box. Both ways, okay.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Please
Will do.
welcome, friends. If anybody want to ask directly, they can raise their hand or put in chat box so that the doctor will answer your all queries.
Other they can unmute and can also ask. No issue.
Yeah, if somebody is talking,
Kumar,
please unmute yourself. Please unmute your first.
Dr. Kumar Abhishek asking, sir, I am planning to open the school in the rural area. What are the facilities and assistance provided by the government and banks?
Okay, sir. Which area you are opening school? May I know, Abhishek? Which area you are opening the school, Abhishek?
Abhishek,
Yes. Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, it's a nearby Varanasi, sir. It's a nearby Varanasi.
Okay, Ranchi. See, there are basically, private schools where you will not have any kind of support by the government. Only you will have to have the proper concern law of local government and state government. So these two laws are applicable to run a school in any respective place with the respective states according to the state and the local basically ZP, that is what Jilla Parishad we say. So they run basically control over the norms, rules altogether. So facility as such, if you want to run government one, see, not a single basically school is now permitted by even Maharashtra government, but I don't know the condition of Jharkhand. If they are willing to give you that permission, then they can pay the even that salaries and the facilities through their concern perspective, whatever they think of that way. But every school nowadays, they are coming as a private school. So my friend, you need the focus-based education. When you are talking about education, don't come for the sake of only running a school. What is that quality education you intended to give to the future generation of our country and future generation of this globe? If you thought on that line, if you have some thought process, and if you can meet me even personally, I can guide you further, because the school running, I'm running one international school in near Baramati, where I have spent 2 crore rupees, and still we are again fighting with the quality teachers, because we have done is the open school where our student can learn every skill set. Why I'm sharing to these all things? What kind of school you want to start? I hope, Abhishek, you got the answer. Your objective, your vision and mission should be clear about the school, where, how in that line. If you have the land, it may be half acre, 1 acre, you must have playground, you must have the proper facilities of the urinals, water, drinking, and proper classrooms, and again, digital classroom. My basically school is a digital classroom base, where I invested a huge in infrastructure, because we have a vision, and our vision is that we are going to open our school entire in the country. Tiranga Public School is the name of my school, where I'm a director and a mentor of that school. I hope that you got the answer, Abhishek.
Okay, all right, sir. Thank you. Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Next.
Yes, next question, please.
Ask any question relevant to your any business plan. Or if you don't want to talk about your business, talk your friend's business. Don't worry, I will answer that. So there will not be secrecy, will not be disclosed by me.
Sibike sir,
Yes.
I think Nemade sir have asked one question which was in the chat box. It was again regarding the schools, so I think we can visit it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See,
Next speaker. He is the next speaker. Sir, welcome to the platform. You can unmute, sir, and speak, sir. He is authority of education. He is a vice chancellor, ex-vice chancellor. He is from Jhansi.
Oh,
Sir?
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Your question, please. निमाड़े सर, आपका सवाल पूछिए ना.
I can't hear you.
Now you can hear me. Some problem
Yeah.
in the
I just some problem is there. I think previously I was hearing quite clearly.
Okay. Now are you able to hear?
No problem, sir. I will read your question. Okay, I
Ah.
will read his question. Okay. So
Yes.
I have already designed and would like to start a school system in which every student can afford to get an education. Beautiful idea. It shall be given in reasonable cost. Okay. Even government schools today, they don't give education in reasonable cost. But his problem is how to convince people to accept this newly designed system.
Okay. So I have to answer with the newly designed system only. That is what I address to understand the parent, right? No, Nemaraji. Okay. Okay. The thing is that, sir, when you are bringing new thought in the market, especially in education sector, we have to educate parents as and when we'll have to make them aware that what is changing drastically in education, what tomorrow is going to have the education and your child development. So, sir, we'll have to take a call of child development perspective to tell his concern further career-oriented approach and attitude of open school learning, sir. Your thought is very wonderful. I know that we spoke some time back about this, your thought process. And I promise you, sir, this is really valuable thought process, but how to attract the parent I will tell you, sir, you start writing the blogs in your personal, basically the wall, maybe your Facebook or LinkedIn, and you start conducting sessions in and around that particular, digitally platform where parents will start understanding the value of your thought. Unless and until parent will not realize what they are going to gain for their child, yes, sir. Once they understood, once they conceive, yes, they will accept your thought process. The simplest thing, sir, start writing, start talking, start conducting the basically a variety of basically thought processes, the webinars and the seminars and workshops, I'm sure, sir. And you required quality thought process people, who are having a like-minded approach and attitude. I'm sure, Nemade, sir, you can do that wonder. In Jhansi, yes, you can do in Maharashtra, because I know that you are from Maharashtra, and definitely you can start at Jalgaon also, sir. No issue of that way. Even I will support you if you come with that thought process. I will make you to help in that line through FIIP. Yes, you are already connected. I know that, sir. I hope you got the answer.
Actually, the challenge is right now, one of the parents, she commented, वो teacher वो कार से आता है अच्छा ही होगा. Now, this is the thought. This is the level at which people think. कि वो कार से आता है तो अच्छा ही होगा.
Sir, can I?
Yeah. Please.
चेतन सर, ऐसा है एक्चुअली आपने जो भी डिजाइन किया हुआ है और आपका जो ऑडियंस है, मतलब जो भी आप किसको टारगेट कर रहे हैं,
करेक्ट,
उनको अगर आपको बताना है तो सिंपल आपके लिए इजी भी है, क्योंकि आप एक जगह पे शुरू करने वाले हैं. ठीक है, तो यू डोंट नीड टू गो फॉर मल्टीपल मार्केटिंग और मल्टीपल प्लेसेस पे मार्केटिंग करना, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. बीइंग अ स्कूल एट वन प्लेस, you have to first call a पेरेंट्स मीटिंग. ओके, पेरेंट्स मीटिंग में अगर आपने बताया कि मेरा ही एजुकेशन सिस्टम क्यों बेहतरीन है, ये अगर आपने उनसे बात की, ठीक है, तो डेफिनेटली आप एग्जिस्टिंग वर्सेस न्यू, ओके. सो देयर इज अ शिफ्ट विथ 2 or 3 गुड एग्जांपल्स के व्हाई दिस इज सो. तब उनको पता चलेगा, क्योंकि why that parents have to buy your education for their children. Okay, so they have to understand if they what is this first, what is your design itself, how it is unique, how it is different, how you are distinctly different from the existing system. Then if I do this education, what knowledge and skill or talent my children they are going to gain. If you are able to prove these two things, definitely they will buy your product.
Very perfect, CBK, very perfect. And moreover, I will tell you, Nemadeji, when these mindset of your parent is like that, if he comes by car, so who is your customer? That's what rightly CBK has pointed out. So your parents means lower age, basically lower income, middle income, higher income, which basically the parents are going to admit their child. So you'll have to clear here, sir, your target student audience. If you fix that customer thought process, I will talk from a business perspective, who is your customer and where the customer is lying. You have to tap it. And rightly pointed out, parent meeting. This is a very, very important. Today, parents don't have time. That is again the biggest problem in that line of understanding. Yeah, this is what basically, sir. But yes, sir, you will get the quality response that we have to start. आणि मैं जब एक बात बोलता हूँ सर, कोई अगर शुरुआत करता है ना सर, वो शुरुआत अकेला ही करता है सर, बाकी बाद में कारवा बन जाता है. तो शुरुआत तो करो सर, हम आपके साथ हैं. हाँ सर, don't worry. Yeah. Sucheta, you have raised the hand. Yeah, Sucheta, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, it's always, Dr. Mohite, it's always so powerful feeling listening at your speech. Actually, I have experienced that all the time. And so my question is actually in line with these two questions. I would like to, it's my dream to open up a sports facility in rural area. So how actually is it really, great idea commercially also and socially also? and just wanted to know how to go about it actually.
I will tell you, ma'am, it's a good
Yeah.
thought. You can do it wonderfully, no problem of that way. And going with particularly this process of sports, in Pune, you will find that there are a number of basically sports academy has come now further. Now, sports university has already started by central governments. So, ma'am, you can start for whom? For basically the male or female. Again, the matter comes here.
Yeah.
Which school you want to start? For the girls
Basically
school
for girls.
or boys school?
Basically for girls.
Yes. Then, ma'am, you have a lot of opportunity. You have a lot of basically facilities where state government can provide you. If you are in Telangana, your minister is very dynamic and he can make a wonderful thing for you, basically the area. I'm sure
I say I would like to start in Maharashtra actually. Not in
okay, no problem. Welcome to Maharashtra. No issue. We can start at Amravati. Don't worry.
Right.
We can start it. There is no issue as such. We can do it, ma'am. No issue. Yeah.
So thank you so much. Looking for the opportunity. Side also.
Certainly, certainly. Yeah.
Just one more point I want to, maybe kidding
Yeah.
or joking.
Yes.
So if you convince parents, okay, there is no headache for them. Okay.
Right.
They will love to admit their children.
Yeah. No, actually, the issue is for the sports to raise a sports facility, lots of investment goes into it. So is it like worth investing so much? Can there be a public and private partnership? I mean, partnership by the government also. So what facilities I can avail from the government side? So that was basic question actually.
The government will provide you when you put the proposal to state government, no? And state government will boost you. Don't worry, ma'am. But that is the requirement of today's. I'm very honest.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Next question. Somebody has written question.
Yeah. See, I will read one
yeah.
question. One
Yeah,
question,
please.
and 1 second. So, what are the top 3 business strategies? He's asking.
Related what? See, what is his business? In
business
generic, if you want to tell him, the answer will be vague, no?
Yes, you are right. Specific to the Automobile Skill Training Institute.
Okay, fantastic. See, training industry is doing a fantastic thing in the market. But what required in the training industry, basically, number one, that whether this particular, industry required qualitative thought process related with what kind of education you want to give, for whom you want to give. In automobile, as rightly, we had also discussed about your product also, sir, that what basically the education you want to give to that particular garage people, then 10th failed people or unemployed people. So we'll have to think that what kind of skill set you have to basically give to them. What kind of skill set is required for the future? Because the vehicles are changing drastically. Now battery to again solar to again else, it is going to happen. So the technology wise, sir, will have to upgrade and update for a future generation in that particularly training mode. For that, you people will have to then through companies, through corporates, you people have to tie up with them. And yes, then what is the need of that particular unemployment and everything? So under CSR, you can do the better activity under CSR. Companies can adopt a lot of things through if you are starting that agency, sir, and then you can be connected through CSR where you can easily access the concern area and unemployment can be eradicated. This is the formula, this is the strategy, sir, to deliver our training. So the strategy is what? You will have to find out whom you want to train. Second, you will have to put the second strategy of financial support, that is the CSR, and where you can properly understand, because you have to pay the salary to that particular people. You have to have equipments and everything. For that, you can get a direct support from the companies where this is the financial perspective strategy. And about the communication, you can connect directly to the customer, especially the customer is in school. customer is failed, drop, whoever we be, but employment exchange is having an opportunity. I request you, please connect with the employment exchange, because recently I have delivered lectures of mentoring skill set for the government of Maharashtra. All ITI's principals were there, and I have trained more than 200 executives of the government of India skill development, basically Maharashtra, where, sir, you can connect to the Maharashtra skill development department and you can have this activity. I hope, sir, you got the answer.
Yeah, great, sir. Thank you.
Mohite sir,
Please.
related to the जो अभी सवाल पूछा था उसी सवाल से थोड़ा सा कोरिलेट करने वाला एक सवाल फेसबुक के ऊपर से आया हुआ है।
हाँ सर, बताइए। फेसबुक पे चल रहा है ना ये? हाँ
फेसबुक पे चल रहा है। तो ये सवाल ये है कि जब हम लोग बिजनेस में आते हैं तो मेरा जो गोल होता है उसको डिफाइन करना चाहिए तो उसके लिए राइट स्ट्रैटेजी किस तरह से करना चाहिए और उस स्ट्रैटेजी को इम्प्लीमेंट किस तरह से करना चाहिए, इससे रिलेटेड एक सवाल है।
देखो नवनाथ जी, जिसने भी मुझे सवाल ये पूछा है, मैं उनसे एक विनती करना चाहता हूँ। अगर पैशन है तो बिजनेस है, अगर पैशन नहीं है तो बिजनेस नहीं है। एंड पैशन में ही आपका गोल है, किस लिए आप करना चाहते हैं, क्यों करना चाहते हैं, ये अंदर का जुनून आपको किस तरह से आगे लेके जाने वाला है। आपका अंदर की जो रूह है वो किस तरफ आपको लेके जाने वाली है। जो भी आपको बिजनेस करना है, वॉट एवर बिजनेस यू वांट टू डू, आर यू पैशनेट विद दैट? आर यू हंग्री टू डू समथिंग फॉर सोसाइटी, or are you hungry to do something for your family? What is your goal? Unless until there is no passion, there is no business, friend. So it is a very vague thought process. So my request to all, you do your self-actualization, you do research on you, what kind of business you want to start. If you want to start the business which is going to benefit to society, it is going to benefit to that particular downtrodden people, it is going to benefit to that specific segment wherever you thought of that business, if so, fine. But that should be defined by you, and that defining is nothing but the goal set, my dear. So what else is the goal setting? What you looking for, what business is a goal setting? So I hope that, Navnaji, this is the right answer to the gentleman, where he can understand what I mean to say. Because if we talk about the goal set, it's too much. It will take hours to talk in that line. I hope, Navnaji, he got that answer.
It's great. Dr. Kumar Abhishek, can you unmute yourself? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yes, again.
Yeah,
there is one small question. Sir. Actually, I am faculty of the innovation and entrepreneurship, and last 12 years I have been teaching professions. And there is one question: how to make a class more interactive while delivering the lecture on the innovation and entrepreneurship, sir?
Okay, good. To whom you are teaching? Let me know. To whom you are teaching?
MBA students, sir.
Okay.
MBA.
Okay, sir. Okay. Let me tell you the truth of MBA. By the way, I was a faculty of MBA also. So it is better way to answer you again elaborately. Innovation, the way today MBA students are having is a big zero. They are not even interested to read something beyond their syllabus. So when you want to bring interest in them, जहां कुछ अंदर से फीलिंग ही नहीं है, अगर वहां सर आप कुछ देने का प्रयास करने वाले हैं, तो वहां आप क्या बात बोलने वाले हैं, क्या उनमें जुनून लाने वाले हैं, अगर वही कुछ अंदर इनोवेटिव थॉट प्रोसेस नहीं है, सेल्फ मोटिवेशन नहीं है, ये MBA की बात है. Am I right or wrong, sir? This is a fact.
Correct, sir.
This
Correct,
MBA
sir.
excluding IIMs and IIT, excluding, this is the condition of entire India, sir. Okay, so I will tell you, that is what I did when I was basically director and deal with the various, basically university level and institution level. Bring them on shop floor. If you want to give HR, bring them in HR department for every 2 days. They will go and will work in HR department every week. Let them understand that is a skill enhancement. MBA students are not able to put their name in English properly, sir. They are not able to present themselves in a proper manner, sir. Having a suit on a body doesn't mean that MBA. MBA should be within the knowledge, and that is required for today, sir. We are losing a lot in a management skill. Therefore, number of businesses are dying because of lack of, sir, business management skill. I do agree that whatever you are facing, I know, sir, you were feeling the problems. I can understand because I have gone through one time for that. So what I done, I took my all finance student in the banking sector. I requested all banks manager, give them work, excuse me, 2 days. And today, excuse me, today all my students are on a top position because they got totally innovative thought process while working in a department, practically in that line. So do this innovation, sir. Bring them this call as a project-based learning. PBL, project-based learning. I hope that you got the answer, sir.
Correct, sir. Correct. Very nice, sir. Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot.
If you need connect or FIIP, sir, we will again contact you. Don't worry, because very shortly we are going to contact the students of this nation, where FIIP is going to interact more and more empowering, sir. Be connected with us, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Just I want to intervene in this, if you allow me, Dr. Sir.
अरे सर allowed अरे CVK सर बताइए सर.
ये जो हम एजुकेशन देते हैं, नॉर्मली एजुकेशन एक्चुअली जो टीचिंग है, we should not only limit to teaching. I don't know what exactly it is taught in MBAs and how exactly you teach them, right? But education एक चीज ऐसा है कि हमेशा क्यों और कैसे अगर नहीं किया तो क्या नुकसान है. अगर एक टॉपिक आप बात कर रहे होंगे तो एक आप थ्योरम बोल रहे होंगे या कोई आप स्ट्रेटजी बोल रहे होंगे, तो आप ये करने से क्या फायदा होगा या नहीं करने से क्या नुकसान होगा, इसके ऊपर फोकस देना बहुत जरूरी है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स इंटरेक्शन में सवाल जवाब तो होना ही चाहिए. यू हैव टू पोक द स्टूडेंट्स एंड इन बिटवीन आप उनको जगाना चाहिए. बट मी बीइंग इनटू अ टेक्निकल ट्रेनिंग, जैसा कि अगर टू व्हीलर है, टू व्हीलर का वर्कशॉप है, उस वर्कशॉप में मैनेजर्स है, बिजनेस करते हैं, हाउ टू ब्रिंग इन कस्टमर. हर एक बंदे को उनका मैं वापिस आई कम टू रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. तो each and every person has got their role and their responsibilities. Most of the people, they do their role, they don't look into their responsibility. आपको हर स्टूडेंट्स को उसका जिम्मेदारी के बारे में या उस पर्टिकुलर एक्ट या थ्योरी जो भी आप बात कर रहे होंगे उसका जिम्मेदारी क्या है, उस पर्टिकुलर कंटेंट के बारे में बात करते समय उससे क्या आउटकम निकलने वाला है. इफ यू डू प्रॉपरली, व्हाट इज दैट पॉजिटिव आउटकम, इफ यू डोंट डू प्रॉपरली, व्हाट इज द नेगेटिव आउटकम, ये बताना बहुत जरूरी है. क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स का दिमाग में ये क्यों, ये करने से क्या होगा, नहीं करने से क्या होगा, इसका क्लैरिटी नहीं होता है मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. ऑफ कोर्स अभिषेक से डॉक्टर मस्ट बी डूइंग अ गुड जॉब, डॉक्टर कुमार, नो डाउट अबाउट इट. बट जहां तक मेरा ये है, जैसा पोपटराव ने एजुकेशन बोलते ही या स्टूडेंट का बोलते ही, जितना स्टूडेंट का इंटरेस्ट है उतना ही प्रोफेसर का इंटरेस्ट रहेगा सिखाने में.
सही है.
तो वैसा अगर लेक्चर हो जाएगा तो वो कभी मतलब उस क्लास में वो मजा आएगा ही नहीं.
करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट.
तो इसीलिए आपको बार बार एग्जाम्पल्स देने पड़ेंगे, राइट, बार बार उनको क्वेश्चंस करने पड़ेंगे या गेम्स लाने पड़ेंगे वो रिलेवेंट. अगर आज का ही टॉपिक का आपने देखा तो डॉक्टर पोपटराव ने जो भी बात की है, उन्होंने कोई स्लाइड ही नहीं बनाया है. सिंपल 5 टॉपिक का 5 टाइटल रखा हुआ है. बट वो एक टाइटल का एक जो स्लाइड है एक टाइटल के साथ वो काफी है वो सामने वाले को थोड़ा दिमाग में लेने के लिए. करेक्ट. तो हर एक टॉपिक के बारे में उन्होंने एक विजुअल रखा है, उन्होंने कुछ तो एग्जांपल जो भी प्रॉपर रेलेवेंट विजुअल रखा है, तो उसी में आदमी अटेंटिव हो जाता है, सुनना शुरू कर देता है. तो ऐसी चीजें आपको बिल्ड करने पड़ेंगे, क्योंकि एजुकेशन इज नॉट टीचिंग, इट इज हेल्पिंग द पार्टिसिपेंट टू लर्न.
Yes, very
please
true.
underline this line.
Correct.
You have to help that guy to learn, not to teach. टीचिंग कोई भी कर सकता है, बट सीखने में मदद करना बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है कोई भी टीचर का, प्रोफेसर का. तो
सीवीके आपने सही बात की. देखो प्रॉब्लम क्या हुआ है आजकल, वो सीखने के लिए नहीं आ रहे, वो खाली पास होने के लिए आ रहे. ये
Yes,
हमारा प्रॉब्लम है सर एजुकेशन सिस्टम का. और
absolutely right.
and
Absolutely
whatever
right.
you say,
This is not problem in the education system only. This is the problem in industry also. In
Yes.
industry also. Huh?
yes. I agree. Yeah, Shantanu has raised the hand. Yeah, Shantanu, go ahead.
मुझे क्या लगता है, ये मैं जब सुन रहा हूँ तो ये जो जैसे अभी नवनाथ सर ने बताया ना कि एजुकेशन में नहीं हर जगह ये प्रॉब्लम है. हम जब बिजनेस करते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं कि एटलीस्ट टेस्टिमोनियल लेते हैं कि पहले वाला बिजनेस में किसी ने अगर बिजनेस किया है तो उसको क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम आए हैं, जैसे सर बोले कि और क्या प्रॉब्लम आते हैं और अगर फ्यूचर में आएंगे तो उस पर क्या सोल्यूशन है. तो थोड़ा ये एजुकेशन पे अगर पहले बैच के जो स्टूडेंट है जो पहले थोड़े ज्यादा इंटेलिजेंट है थोड़े कम इंटेलिजेंट है उनको दोनों को बुलाओ और उनको अभी लाइफ में वो क्या कर रहे हैं, सक्सेसफुल रहेंगे और सपोज नहीं सक्सेसफुल रहेंगे तो उनका एक, मुझे लग रहा है उनका एक टेस्टिमोनियल स्टूडेंट के सामने दे दो कि मैंने ये चीजें सीखी, उसका मुझे ये फायदा हुआ, ये मैंने नहीं सीखा और उसका मुझे ये मतलब तोटा हो गया. ऐसे करके मुझे लग रहा है थोड़ा टेस्टिमोनियल लेंगे तो स्टूडेंट ज्यादा सीखेंगे, फ्यूचर उनको ज्यादा ब्राइटली दिखेगा.
Very good. Thank you. Yeah, anybody is having any question, please? You can ask whatever the question related to your business, whatever that. Yeah.
I think हम लोगों को रुकना चाहिए. Time is concerned.
I know, sir. Yeah, because time
So-
constraint is there. थोड़ा आज हमने थोड़ा लेट भी शुरू किया.
हाँ. So मैं मीटिंग को खत्म करने से पहले एक थॉट देना चाहता हूँ कि किसी की गलती को समझ के उसको सही करके बेचने का नाम अगर किसी को बोलते हैं, उसको कुछ नाम देंगे तो उसका नाम है बिजनेस.
Correct.
माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, किसी की भी गलती हो वो आजू बाजू में हो या दूसरे सिटी में हो या अपने सिटी में हो, उस गलती को करेक्शन करने का नाम और उसको बेचने का नाम ही बिजनेस है. अगर हम लोगों को आगे बढ़ना है तो गलतियां ढूंढो और उसको करेक्शंस करने की सोचो. पीपल्स के पेन को आइडेंटिफाई करो. जो भी अपना कस्टमर है उसको पेन को आइडेंटिफाई करो, उसको पेन को रिलीफ देने की कोशिश करो. वहां पे आपके लिए बिजनेस है. दिस इज द बिजनेस थॉट फ्रॉम माय साइड फॉर टुडेज. एंड जल्दी हम लोग मिलेंगे कमिंग प्रोग्राम में. और नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम है हमारा डॉक्टर नेमाडे सर का चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर. सो मैं आप सब लोगों को निमंत्रित करना चाहूंगा कि नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम में आप सब लोग आज जितनी संख्या से उपस्थित थे उसी संख्या से आप उपस्थित रहेंगे. और डेफिनेटली आपको और आपके आजू बाजू के जितने भी लोग से उनके प्रॉब्लम्स आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए, उनको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशंस देने के लिए दिस इज द राइट प्लेटफॉर्म, दिस इज द राइट सोच. थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर कमिंग दिस द प्रोग्राम. एंड डॉक्टर मोहिते, आपका मैं दिल से धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूँ कि आपने काफी आपका इम्पोर्टेंट समय यहाँ पे देके हम सारे बिजनेस ओनर्स को गाइड करने की छोटी सी कोशिश की है और उस कोशिश को हम लोग न्याय देने की कोशिश जरूर करेंगे. थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Popatrav.